Hello everyone, today I'm with Si who is from Digi Music and it's one of the exhibitors is going to be at Communication Works South in under a month. Hello Si, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good, Khamani. How are you doing?
I'm well, thank you. Thank you for coming on to speak to me.
Thank you for the invite.
Can you tell us about yourself?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, so my name's Si. I'm a music producer by trade, but now along with a team of people run Digit Music and Digit Learning. So what we do, Digit Music essentially fuses gaming design with musical capabilities to lower the barrier for anybody wanting to make music. And then Digit Learning kind of packages up the instruments that we design, the content that we design into kind of learning experiences suitable for education. Just that the whole aim is more people making music regardless of their personal circumstances.
And could you tell us more about a little bit more about the actual company?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, no problem. So we're a team of kind of music producers and performers, really, and we sort of fuse, as I said, fuse gaming design with musical capabilities. So we create instruments. So I should have had one in my hand here, but sorry, I've just been in another call. But it's you'll be able to see it if you're at Communication Works, and that's called Composer. And essentially, it's a joystick with 8 pads, and it does pretty much what you can do with the piano, but you only need one finger to play it, and you're always in key. We've then got a software version of Composer as well coming, which you're able to also run with head tracking, etc. And then we create commercial audio content as well, which is sold, around the world to other producers. We work with studios all over the place, and we kind of package those sounds up so that they're really easy for people to use. And then, as I mentioned, with Digit Learning, we kind of build that into kind of sections of content that make it really easy for teachers to be able to deliver great music lessons using kind of digital modern music in the classroom.
Sounds very interesting, and I believe you have a product called Control One. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
I do. Control One, that's old school. That's the
Oh,
that was the original. That was kind of the original, if you like. That was the prototype. Control One. So now it's called Composer. So we came to market with Composer in March last year, I think. So we've been out and around for just over a year now. And yeah, it works on a joystick basically. So what we've done is made every movement of the joystick turn into something really musical. So the reason for that was a little bit of background. I did a lot of work with a project called the Able Orchestra, which was working with disabled young musicians and putting them at the forefront of the composition process. So every single kind of piece of compositional sort of work was developed by the young people. We then worked with the BBC Philharmonic Orchestra and the Halle Orchestra and various other sort of collaborators who then composed around the work that the young people had sort of made. A lot of the guys that were in that group were wheelchair users. So I could just recognise the need that somebody, if they use a wheelchair to explore the world, have got a load of muscle memory, a load of familiarity built up with the device that they're using. So the very first prototype of Composer, which was Control One, as you rightly said, that was essentially a wheelchair joystick. It was actually a Shark 2 for anybody that knows their wheelchair controllers. We just tore the insides out of that, put our own control interface in, and then we've worked with loads of musicians with varying kind of access needs and various kind of performance requirements to really try and hone the product and make it something that everybody can use.
that sounds amazing working with the BBC and the companies that's amazing. And
Nice.
can you tell us a bit about your Jess Fisher who is going to be performing at Communication Works?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah. Jess is great. You'll meet her. She's yeah, like she's not only a great producer and performer, she's also just a wonderful human as well. So she'll be working with us kind of on our stand in our area. So people will be able to come over and meet her, and then actually she's going to be performing live as well over lunchtime. So Jess was actually the first ever person to use Control One, as it was then, or Composer. So when we got the very first kind of prototype, which was working very, very loosely, Jess was able to start using it and then really feed back on how it could work for her, how it could enable her, but also how it could enable her friends who have also got very different access needs. So she was really able to kind of put herself in that position of kind of how would this work for the people that I work with. So that was great. But obviously she's now just gone on and absolutely smashing it. She's hard to get on the phone. She's always playing shows and things now. So she did the Commonwealth Games opening a little while ago. She plays for BBC Introducing quite a lot. She's just been in and produced a new track as well. So that's going to be coming out soon. And I don't want to do any spoilers, but I think she might be playing a new track at Communication Works as well. So you'll all get an exclusive.
That's amazing. They come to Communication Works to get an exclusive and and tell people why should people come to Communication Works?
Yeah, I mean, because it's great. It's like looking at the lineup. So this will actually be my first Communication Works. Just full disclosure. But like we've been in this space for a little while, and just looking at the lineup, it's like a who's who of people doing cool stuff in the kind of accessibility and inclusion space. There's so many good people there, and from a real range of kind of access solutions as well. Obviously we come from the music side of things, so I'm always looking at the kind of music kind of creative input. And there's quite a lot of people that I can see that are going to be there. So for anybody that has got any kind of level of interest in kind of inclusion, cool stuff, accessibility, creative stuff, good people, then you should definitely come along, or you'll be missing out.
Definitely, as I said to everyone, come to Communication Works. It's gonna be a brilliant day. It's gonna be a brilliant day. It's gonna be... Sorry, put that up. Come to Communication Works, everyone. It's gonna be a brilliant day. You'll get an exclusive of Jess's new track. Hopefully, it's gonna be a wonderful day. Parents, carers, OTs, SCN specialists, everyone in the accessibility and inclusions community, come down. It's gonna be an amazing day.